Hello there, Jude here at McLaren Boston on this snowy New England day with a detailed look at this 2024 McLaren Artura Coupe in Volcano yellow. Very cool spec, lots of carbon fiber, gloss black wheels with yellow calipers, which works really nicely with the yellow paint. Two-tone roof, and of course the bucket seats inside, which we'll take a look at as well. This is a McLaren certified car, so it's gone through McLaren's very strict inspection, meets all the requirements, so it's eligible for extended warranty. Even though it's a pre-owned car, it's in great shape. We're going to take a close look at that. And of course, we're going to start it up. Hear how it sounds, and just overall get a really good look. I say it all the time, it's kind of like my catchphrase. My mission is to have zero surprises when the car arrives in your driveway. The previous owner did wrap the bonnet in gloss black film, which works really well with the two-tone look of the roof. The front splitter is carbon fiber. The car has surround view, and that's the camera that you're seeing right there. And then this section here is the radar sensor for the forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control. The side mirrors are carbon fiber as well. Decent tint on the windows. See my reflection there, hello. And then of course this huge piece back here for the rear diffuser, also in carbon fiber. Which is very, very cool. As always, let's take a close look at all four wheels. We're checking for curb rash, any nicks or scrapes or scuffs. Let's move over to this side. Stealth exhaust is nice. Goes really well with kind of like the blacked out roof and hood and wheels look, you know, instead of the bright metal, which is the other option. Looks good to me. Let's take a look at the windscreen. Excuse that. Looking good. There's one part that I noticed. There is a chip and a scrape here on the front bumper on the driver's side. You can see my finger there. That I'm sure we can touch up as best as we can. Rather not do paint work if at all possible, but touch up should be okay. And then the other thing I noticed on the rear deck over here, it looks like there's some environmental stuff, maybe some tree sap or something like that got on this. This is this huge metal piece here for the engine cover. And it seems like this is peeled a little bit in those two spots. It's very odd, but it's there, and that's what makes me think it maybe was tree sap or something sitting on the rear deck of the car, like environmental like that. Having this all blacked out is cool. The chimney, which helps the car extract heat out of there because it's a hot V. Roof is in great shape. All the gloss black looks good. And the car does have, from the factory, PPF down here on the hips, this lower section, because that's kind of like a leading surface of the car, and it's where lot of the pitting will happen. It's on this side as well. You can see that, and it's doing a good job of protecting the car. There isn't any other PPF in the car otherwise that I noticed, except for, of course, the black film on the hood, if you count that. Let's take a look inside the car. Door opens like this. Butterfly doors, of course, because it's a McLaren. Here's the interior, Alcantara on the wheel, Alcantara seats, and door panels and dashboard are split between Alcantara and leather. And these are the bucket seats, which are very cool. No excess wear or anything unusual in the interior that I can tell. Just some regular creasing on the Alcantara. Some ordinary regular wear marks on the Alcantara and the steering wheel, but not too bad. About what you'd expect for a car with a few thousand miles. Let me go to a wide view here if I can. There we go. We look at the dashboard. Looking good. And of course, door panel. We do have the Bowers & Wilkins audio system, which is absolutely incredible. Let me hop in here in my bulky coat on this cold winter's day. Ceiling's in great shape too. And then, because it's a coupe, you have the rear deck section here, the back window. Good view at your rear metal engine cover at the back there. I'm not going to do a full tutorial on the Artura. Those do exist, but I do want to start this one up and cover a couple of quick things. So on either side of the instrument cluster here on the binnacle, you have toggles here. H for handling, that controls the handling modes of the car, comfort, sport, and track. And then on the right side here, P for powertrain, that toggles powertrain, so electric, comfort, sport, and track. By default, the car's supposed to start in full electric mode when you put your foot on the brake and press the start button. If you'd like to start it in a different mode, you can toggle this up to comfort or sport, and it'll actually start the car with the gasoline engine on as well. So with my foot firmly on the brake pedal, I'm gonna hold this down, and the car starts. You can see it says conditioning engine because it's freezing outside. This is your high voltage battery range. Right now it's just 1 mile because it's very low, but it's gonna be working to charge it up. And then gasoline range here. The car will be delivered with a full gas tank. Comfort entry, so that sets the memory setting to the driver position if that's what you want. Very cool. On the left side here, you have some buttons. So this is for the nose lift, which works very well. You kind of need that in these cars. This turns the lane departure warning on and off. So you can do that here. And you can see the lines appear and disappear there on the top, right there. It has lane departure warning, not lane keeping assist, meaning that the car will warn you if you're drifting out of your lane, but it will not steer for you because all McLarens have real rack and pinion hydraulic steering, old school steering that isn't, fully electric. And that's why they didn't want to get rid of McLaren's trademark good steering wheel. Lock unlock button opens your bonnet. Headlamp controls there, it's pretty easy. Voice control and menu stuff over here. So for example, we can, comfort entry, I know. We can toggle through here, it gives us all sorts of information about the car status, media, your hybrid battery, the state that it's in right now. Right now it's charging. We can pull the stock for max charging, so it's gonna do what it can to use the gasoline engine basically as a generator to pull full charge back into the high voltage battery. Artura does not have regen. It does not have regenerative braking. So when you step on the brake pedal, you're not regenning charge back into the battery because that cuts away on brake feel. McLaren wanted your brakes to feel really, really good and not artificial or numb by any means. So that's why. Light controls for high beams and turn signals. On the right side here, we have wiper controls, and I say wiper because there is just one big wiper, very race car. On the right side here, you have cruise control, and then this outside button is the distance control because it is adaptive cruise. So you can set not only the speed, but also the distance between yourself and the traffic in front of you. Quick rundown. Again, there's a lot more to cover than that, and I can go into depth if you do have questions. Want to cover this middle screen as well very quickly. It does have Apple CarPlay, which is wired. You would plug in using a USB-C wire there, and then you'll have Apple CarPlay here, so you can listen to music, use your maps, text messaging, all that stuff from the screen. It is a touch screen. It is very responsive. You can pull up driver positions here. You can go into your heat and AC controls, control that here. You can use this physical button to go back home. It is a volume dial too. Audio settings is very cool. Again, I'm kind of flying through this, but just to give you a quick rundown, this is because it's got the Bowers & Wilkins audio system. You can take advantage of all the cool surround sound stuff that they do. You want to do just driver focus if you're listening to a podcast or something, you can as well. Equalizer, balance, fade. That's all in here. I like the on-stage mode. I think it's very, very good, but you know, you have the choice. If you swipe down from any screen, you can quickly get into your settings, control the brightness of the screen, turn your audio on and off very quickly from there, which is nice and easy. Driver assistance controls are here, so you can see it's got roadside recognition, so it gives you speed limit stuff there. Speed warning, it'll warn you if you're going over the speed limit. This is your lane departure control. You can adjust the sensitivity, and then of course other assistance, so high beam assist and undertake prevention, which is very cool that these driver assistance stuff, this driver assistance stuff is in a supercar. The car's built-in map is very good. The navigation system, again, is very responsive, smooth refresh rates all around. But you know, if you got an iPhone, plug it in and just use that. Drift control is here. I can't show you this now, but it's very cool. You can see kind of the angle of the car. You can adjust the angle and really get the car sideways, and the advanced traction and stability control systems kind of take care of you, so you can have fun in a relatively safe way. Use that and the launch control use at your own risk. These are kind of like quick widgets here for stuff. Shift controls, drive, neutral, reverse. Let me put the car in reverse so you can see what that looks like. Camera display shows up here, but then you also have the bird's eye view here because it does have surround view, so we can see all around the car. And then if you want to go to, I just turn off the parking sensors, but if you want to look out the front, if you want to look out the side, this is really good for parallel parking. You can just do that. And then if you just want parking sensors but not camera, you can do that, or you can do that and it'll do both. Again, very cool. It doesn't let you look out the back because that's up here. And this is a much better use of a wide screen view as opposed to, say, for example, on older McLarens, they kind of give you a landscape camera view on a portrait screen, and it just looked a little bit awkward when you were trying to back up and see where you were going. Let's put it back in neutral. That's kind of our version of park. So yeah, there is a lot more to cover. I'm more than happy to answer your questions or give you a closer look at anything in particular if you would like. I do want you to be comfortable owning the car, driving it, enjoying it, not just buying it. So I'm not going to leave you hanging after you take delivery. And again, in the meantime, just trying to give you as good of a look at the car as possible. And go to wide view here. Because it is a good one. Let's open the door and get out. Key found within vehicle, we know. Just so you don't forget it. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I feel like I don't do this enough in these videos. I don't open these crazy doors and give you a good look of what everyone else is going to see when you're getting in and out of the car. There you go. It's a McLaren. It's a pretty one at that. I love the two-tone black and yellow look. Very, very striking. without being too much. It's not too obnoxious. It's very tasteful. The car obviously looks good. Like I said, it's in great shape. Certified. Comes with all those benefits for warranty and roadside assistance and everything. And as I said, don't be shy. Let me know if you'd like a closer look at anything. I'm more than happy to send you more photos, more videos. Because I do want you to have complete peace of mind buying a car remotely, sight unseen. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.